You've been studying your target language for months, maybe even years. You sit down, fire up Netflix, pick something in your target language, turn off the subtitles, and you don't understand a single thing. The voices blur together. Your brain scrambles to catch even one word. And within minutes, you're frustrated, reaching for the subtitles thinking, maybe I'm just not ready yet. But here's the truth that no one tells you. It's not because you're bad at languages. It's because you've been approaching native content completely wrong. Think about it. In class, people speak slow, clear, textbook perfect. But real native speakers? They're doing 4 things at once, and your brain short circuits. Number 1, lightning speed. Words smashing together like they're in a blender. What are you doing today becomes, what are you doing? Suddenly, your carefully memorized vocabulary is useless. Number 2, slang and idioms no textbook warn you about. Someone says, spill the tea, and you're just still waiting for the kettle to boil. Number 3, accents and dialects. British, Australian, South American. It feels like 3 different languages attacking you at once. And number 4, the silent killer, cultural references. Everyone's laughing at some 90s sitcom or quoting an old commercial, and you're just smiling politely, completely lost. I know that feeling because I've lived it. When I first tried Japanese Netflix, I was hyped. I thought, this is it, real immersion. 5 minutes later, I was drowned. I turned the subtitles back on and sat there defeated. And I told myself, maybe I'm just not ready yet. Sound familiar? But then I discovered something that completely flipped my approach. The problem isn't that native content is too hard. The problem is that most people use subtitles as a crutch, instead of using the right tools to actually learn from what they're watching. So let me just go ahead and give you the exact system. Step 1, stop jumping into the deep end. Don't start with Game of Thrones or fast-paced crime dramas. That's like running a marathon on day 1. Start with educational YouTube content. When I was learning Japanese, I found Comprehensible Japanese, organized by level. Find the version of that in your target language. Step 2, become a detective. This was the game changer. Instead of switching subtitles on, I opened Google or ChatGPT. I would type in, what does insert phrase here mean in Japanese? And boom, instant crystal clear explanations. Not vague guesses, not something I'll forget. Real understanding that sticks. Step 3 is word mining. This is roughly the technique that took me from catching 10% of a Japanese show to pretty solidly following Japanese political debates in under a year. Here's how. Keep a notes app open while you watch your show. Every time you hear a word that you don't know or are unfamiliar with, just go ahead and jot it down. Don't pause, just keep going. Afterwards, I want you to take that list and paste it into ChatGPT. Then just write, make me close deletion sentences using these words. And suddenly, every show you watch becomes your own personalized textbook. Step 4, master one accent first. If you're trying to mix Scottish with Cockney and American English all at once, your brain will be fried. So instead, just stick with one accent until you feel like you're getting to a point of approaching fluency. Trust me, pick one, master it, then expand. Step 5, the difficulty ladder. Think of it like weightlifting. You don't bench 300 pounds on your first day at the gym, I hope. You start light. I encourage you to go from educational to simple comedies to faster sitcoms to complex dramas. Every rung on the ladder prepares you for the next. Step 6 is cultural boot camp. This one is probably the one that is going to humble you the most because I know it did for me. In Japanese, people constantly referred to shows and anime I'd never heard of. So I would ask some of the native speakers that I had the pleasure of speaking to, so in Japan, what's your Friends? What's your Simpsons? What's your Marvel? And then I would basically just binge those. Quick note, if you are learning Japanese, you are in a great spot because anime is so plentiful and so high quality. But with that being said, no matter what language you're learning, there's probably a decent amount of content out there for you. Anyway, suddenly I wasn't just learning words. I was learning the world behind them. And here's the twist that nobody realizes. If you don't understand everything, that is normal. Even native speakers miss things, especially outside of their own culture or accent. The difference is fluent people don't panic. They catch enough just to follow along, and they have the tools to fill in the gaps later. I cannot overstate that point. Your toolkit is actually pretty simple, but it's a weapon. Google and ChatGPT for instant clarity, a notes app to capture unknown words, Anki for long-term retention, and a step-by-step difficulty ladder to build up strength. Here's what's absolutely wild. The compound effect of this sort of a system is insane. Every word you mine, every reference you chase down, every minute compounds. Until one day you're watching your favorite movie or your favorite show and you realize you're not just surviving anymore, you're thriving. And that moment feels like magic. So as always, here is your challenge. Pick one show or YouTube channel. Watch just 20 minutes. Write down every single unknown word. Run them through ChatGPT. Make your first set of closed deletion flashcards. Just try this once. You'll be shocked how fast your brain starts locking onto these words. And if you want access to the system that this strategy is a small part of, then go ahead and take a look at the link in the description, because that's where I can personally help you out. And look, you and I both seem to have commitment issues when it comes to finishing watching shows. So let's make this commitment here. You watch this video right here and I'll make sure that I show up in it. How about that? Okay? Thanks. See you in the next video.